Sagittarius, this is going to be your reading for the month of April 2022. It is going to apply if you're a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So, be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. Just keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all the messages may resonate. So just take what resonates and leave out the rest. And I also wanted to mention that I'm taking bookings for personal readings. So if you want to, get in touch with me for a natal chart analysis, like a birth chart analysis, or synastry chart reading, relationship compatibility, or even tarot, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So Sagittarius, there are a couple of cards that I got. The first one is the Tower. The second one is the Six of Cups. Third one is Ace of Cups. The next one is the High Priestess in reverse. And the last one is the Magician. I might pull out some more cards in case I want a clarification, but let's get started. So the first card is the Tower. So there may have been some kind of ending, some kind of breakup in the recent past. It may have felt very earth-shattering. It may have felt like somebody was leaving you behind. So you may have felt a sense of rejection or abandonment. So it can apply to any situation. It could have been a romantic relationship, like a breakup that happened recently, or this could have been a job situation. Maybe you left that place because you didn't like the way things were panning out. Maybe it wasn't your cup of tea. So whatever it was, it felt like your foundations were shaky, and it felt uh, like a risky thing, whatever happened in that tower moment. And you may have felt a sense of rejection and abandonment, is what I'm picking up on. But what I do feel is that that was actually a blessing in disguise, because that's actually opening you up to a whole new world of opportunities, especially because I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, I'm seeing the Magician as well in this reading. So it's basically like whatever breakup happened or whatever thing that had to end, that's actually paving the way for something brand new, which is going to be much better for you. So, a lot of people think that the tower is a bad thing, like getting the tower in a reading is a bad thing, but it's not always the case. Like the tower can be something that is really necessary in your life in order to move forward. So sometimes the universe has to do that to you so that you move outside your comfort zone and you end up doing something or being somebody that is way better than what you were before. So that's what I'm picking up here. The next one is the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is this energy of nostalgia, is this energy of reminiscing about the past. It's very nostalgic energy. It's almost very Cancerian in its nature. It's very emotional energy. So I feel like a lot of you may be going through that right now, especially if this was a breakup. Like the Tower moment. You may be thinking about the past. You may be remembering this person, or you may be wondering what if you had gotten back together with this person. But I feel like the universe is asking you to move on, especially because I'm seeing like the Ace of Cups coming up. So I feel like once you move on from this person, if this is a romantic relationship, then once you move on from this person, it's going to be much healthier for you, because that's when the real rewards start coming in. The Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups in this case, I do feel like this is you. This is your energy. I feel like this is you getting in touch with your own intuition. This is you realizing who you are, really sort of coming into your own, so to speak. Aligning yourself, centering yourself. Um, it's a lot of self love that's happening in the month of April for you, Sagittarius. And I feel like a lot of you are getting there. And you may have denied yourself a lot of that in the past, maybe because of a relationship or maybe because of a job situation. Perhaps you weren't able to devote that much time and energy to yourself, but now I feel like the universe is clearing away the path for you to actually start focusing on yourself and putting all that energy back into yourself. So I feel like the Ace of Cups is very much a reminder of that, where you focus on your own journey forward and you actually start trusting your intuition more. So one other thing that I'm picking up here is maybe a lot of you had doubted your intuition in the past, because Sagittarius, you are often known to be like this, the sign that's all about like moving forward and let's go for it, and not really the kind to sit down and process your emotions that much, because you're a fire sign at the end of the day. So perhaps the month of April is asking you to sit with yourself a little bit more and, figure out things and where you stand in terms of your emotions and feelings, because I feel like that's going to give you a lot of information about who you are as a person, what you want out of life, and also your way forward. So I feel like a lot of you are in that journey where you are sort of consolidating yourself internally. And regarding the intuition, I feel like a lot of you may have doubted your own intuition in the past. You may have felt that the decisions you were making were not very aligned, or you may have doubted your own decisions that you made in the past. But what I'm sensing is right now in this present moment, that whatever decisions you made were for your highest good. So there is nothing wrong or right in this world. It's all about the decisions that we make at that point of time, and at that point of time, if it felt right to you, then it was right. The next one that I'm getting is the High Priestess, but this is coming up as a reversal. But the High Priestess is very much about manifestation, and it's interesting because we also got the Magician as the last card in this reading. So the High Priestess is this energy of somebody who is very observant, somebody who is very spiritually connected, like connected to Source, Universe, God, however you want to call it. This is somebody who is very aligned with themselves internally. They don't doubt themselves, they don't doubt the universe, they just expect that whatever they're trying to manifest is just naturally going to come to them. And the High Priestess is also this energy of not trying to make things happen and just sitting back and letting things flow to you. It's very feminine energy, it's very passive, receptive energy. And so this is about going with the flow, but it's also about recognizing the undercurrent, and it's also about knowing that when something is arriving, you will know that it is. You will feel that undercurrent because you are very spiritually inclined, Sagittarius. You are ruled by Jupiter, and you rule the ninth house, which is also a very spiritual house. So you are a spiritual sign, and I feel like once things start coming your way, you're going to start recognizing it. But because this card turned up as a reversal, I feel like a lot of you maybe a little bit out of touch with your intuition. A lot of you may be in your masculine energy in the month of April, where you want to make things happen, you want to go for it, and this masculine energy of just doing things, this drive, right? Like you have a lot of drive in the month of April, especially because April was Aries season and it's another fire sign. So usually when it's another fire sign, you tend to get more motivated during that month. So you may have been a little bit in your masculine energy where you're trying to go out there, make things happen. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like April is all about sitting with yourself a little bit more, especially with the Ace of Cups that also came up in the reading. It's about sitting with yourself a little bit more and really figuring out what you want out of life, because unless you get that clarity at this point of time, what you want to manifest is not going to naturally attract itself to you. So it's important to get clarity about what you want first of all. And then the last card that I'm getting is the Magician. Now this is again about very powerful manifestation. Sagittarius, you are one of those signs that is naturally a manifestor, because you are ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is a benefic planet. It's all about opportunities and good luck and good fortune, abundance, prosperity. So, and because you are such an optimistic sign by nature, there is no in your vocabulary or dictionary. If you want something, you believe it's possible, and you don't even think that it's not possible. And because of that way of thinking, in terms of the law of attraction, you automatically tend to attract positive things in your life. Now, so you are a natural manifester, you are a natural magician, and in the month of April, I feel like the universe is asking you to call upon whatever resources you already have to manifest what you want. Because, the magician has all the tools on their deck. They have the swords, they have the pentacles, they have the cups, they have the wands. Basically, all the elements are there with them. It's just about how they use it to alchemize and make whatever they want into a reality. So what I feel this translates to in terms of practical terms is that you can make anything happen, Sagittarius, but you have to believe in yourself, and you have to realize that you already have everything around you that is needed to make this happen. So if you happen to be feeling this sense of dejection and despair, which you may be because the Six of Cups did come up in this reading, if you are still stuck in the past, then it's time to let that go and realize that you have whatever it takes to manifest whatever you desire. And it's about being resourceful in the month of April. It's not about complaining and looking at the glass half full. It's about realizing that, okay, I have all these things in front of me. How do I use this in the best possible way to make sure that I get what I want? So it's very powerful energy, and I feel like the magician starts manifesting only when they believe that they have everything they need, and only when they believe that they are enough. So I feel like that's your energy in the month of April, where you really need to start motivating yourself and getting clarity about what you want to do with your life going forward, because that's when the pieces of the puzzle are going to start fitting together. That's when the Ace of Cups is going to start showing you the rewards. So Sagittarius, those are your messages for the month of April. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. And if this resonated with you, do drop in a comment. I love reading your comments and interacting with you. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.